Oh yes, okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For all of my friends who are focusing on mining the network files, let's talk about the Paint network to give an understanding, namely the most basic or the most principal things in my opinion about the situation and conditions today. How are you doing now? The pioneer was in a confused phase, he said, as soon as there was something he had. That was okay, yes or no and so on. Some even predicted that the price might be $1, yes, or maybe $100, yes, pass KYC or not pass KYC and so on. My friends, I assure you that there is no need to be confused anymore because everything is clear, that this paint will be very extraordinary in the future. One by one fight or yes up to $300, yes. When the first magnet is later, there are several reasons for me what we need to understand, friends, is that Pi is Paint network, it was built by an expert. The first and most basic thing is that Pi was built by an expert. Maybe I call it that so it's not too much. I'll say that Pi is given to be built by experts. His friends were the first, yes, why later the prices of one CoinPay could touch at a minimum price of $100 to $300 when the second toy failed. At that time it had a very strong ecosystem and friends realized that the number of pioneers that we know today's update is already 25 million, but I'm sure that today it's no longer 25 million. Maybe it's already reached 30 million, my friends. Yes, of course it's very strong. Yes, the ecosystem is very strong. The three friends, the Paint network has a lot of users and that's the range. Later when you play it reaches 35 to 40 million friends, and you don't have to be surprised because this is the condition that he is actually building, or the real condition. I'll say 35 to 40 million. That's a very logical number. That's a very realistic number, in my opinion, friends, and that can't be avoided and can't be denied. Friends, so the enthusiasm and focus for mining is extraordinary. For short, friends have their own network protocol. We know that all this time we have been using the internet. If we want to open an internet login, searching the internet, we usually use www.na. While failing when you have your own network, it's called free or frayed. .2// and then added with yes, the term is the domain. Friends, here, of course, we have to understand. This is how extraordinary this sir will rule the internet world in the future. His friends were, yes, this is a new era, yes, in the internet industry, yes, Web 3.0 friends, or Web 30 which we currently use. The web is still at 2 empty dots or slashes, https://, yes, minor Pi friends. The difference between the web we've been using so far is version 20 with the paying network, which will use the 3.0 network, my friends. Fourth, of course, this is awesome, friends, because what is it? Because for sure the speed or acceleration, yes, for the rest it will be extraordinary, friends. The transaction can be very shiny, yes, the transaction can be super fast, friends. And the fifth, friends, must also understand wanting to drink coffee is supported by big investors and will be revealed later on. His friends at the time of the magnet, he must be clear, yes, this is then what will lift our spirits or our inner power. Seriously, don't forget lightning, yes, and internal, friends, it failed, it's very environmentally friendly, doesn't use battery power, or does it? Maybe it sucks a very high current just for us to add points. So friends, roads, remember this. Sixth, so it's environmentally friendly, that's why I want it to be accepted by many people. So friends, about price predictions, if finite price predictions when you're there, yet I suggest here, yes, hi, read on, but I will review it again because this is something that I think is very principled. The short price prediction is at 1 pi, it can be 314, yes, there is the word $314, it can be like that. This is something that has been prepared by Portum friends, yes or yes, Paint was born on the 3rd month of the 14th, yes, of course in 2019 friends. The last digit of the phone number for each verification used when we will verify the cell phone number is also 314, which is almost all of them, even though there is one that is not 314 but almost dominant. 314 is raised Rhea. The question is real, why is 314 so special? Maybe it's a surprise, my friends, it will be like that in the future. Well then, the biggest surprise is the explanation in number 4 and number 5, friends. If we go back, yes, number 4 is about the Pi network which was built by porting, right? by experts, and number 5 there is explained like how I explained number 5 earlier, that the network is supported by big investors, whereas paddle pop not. Just an ordinary cryptocurrency hoy, which means the future of the internet world will run on blockchain Pi network, yes, where every website address will run on an infinite work block where the nature of the blockchain itself is safe, friends. It's pretty clear, then it's fast and transparent, because blocking is a necessity for current and future internet life. So yes, hi, so definitely yes, the file is like that. It's not an ordinary figment that is said by Cordang that the lowest consensus value is its $300, and of course $314 was achieved. All of this has been studied, friends. Of course we also say this, it's not using raw paint or friends. I've been following it for a year, yes, sis, it's more or less a year. Within a year for everyone, of course, any news related to Paint network, it's always then I snake then I learn, but then hey, can he more or less transfer? He explains what I feel is true, friends, yes, and of course that I explain on many of my channels. Or what are the names of my previous content, friends? If you have followed my content long ago, you saw my first content about failed.to. What month of the year? Can draw how long I've been? Yes, of course. Following the storyline from this video to the end, I draw one conclusion: there are things which is very extraordinary, which is short. Maybe it will probably skyrocket, yes, but I don't use words maybe. I believe it will skyrocket. Because of that, yes, I can at least remind you, hope we all didn't pass the first KYC are the basic reasons. Yes, our hope is that we pass the check wood, because after passing the KYC, God willing, everything will be beautiful in the end. Believe it. Yes, so yes, friends who are still skeptical, who are still negative, who still have negative thoughts that he keeps on sneering, this is from that I think back to the right path, and make sure to open your horizons about the world of cryptocurrency, because this is the era already like that. This is the digital direction. Friends, you can no longer deny, and there are many undeniable things related to Minecloud development. They actually make the design and finish all the work, and it gradually, and until in the end we are just waiting for the KYC, and I'm sure it will be soon, maybe in the middle of this month, or maybe before the end of November, because December will already be implementing Maynard, even if I miss it. I'm not too far. Yes, indeed, of course, here and there, if for example there are setbacks related to the KYC process, there are setbacks related to the magnetic process, it's only a matter of time, but it didn't take me long, my friends. Yes. To all of you, the first Pi network was built by experts, the second Pi has a very strong ecosystem, the third B has a lot of users, later if you play it can range between 35 to 40 million miners, then the fourth short one has its own protocol, which means it has own network of friends, the fifth Mr. Network is supported by investment R is large, and the sixth is this environmentally friendly Pain network. Then we can draw a conclusion how extraordinary our pilots have not met with other models. There are others, maybe I haven't received the information yet, so his friends add more information. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.